Hello, and welcome to our lesson on Advanced Project Management. This lesson on cost management and quality management will cover determining budget and controlling costs. Determine budget is the process of consolidating the estimated costs of individual activities or work packages to establish an authorized cost baseline. The primary advantage of this process lies in its ability to define the cost baseline against which project performance can be monitored and controlled. This process is executed once or at predefined milestones within the project. A project budget encompasses all the authorized funds allocated for the execution of the project. The cost baseline represents the approved version of the time-phased project budget, inclusive of contingency reserves but exclusive of management reserves. This establishes a comprehensive financial framework for project execution, facilitating effective monitoring and control throughout the project lifecycle. Enterprise environmental factors significantly impacting the estimate cost process include exchange rates. In the context of large-scale projects spanning multiple years and involving various currencies, it is essential to comprehend and incorporate currency fluctuations into the determined budget process. Additionally, existing formal and informal cost budgeting-related policies, procedures, and guidelines play a crucial role. These internal organizational factors influence budgeting, providing a framework for consistency and alignment with the overall project objectives. Budget determination is a key aspect that provides essential outcomes shaping the financial framework of the project. The results derived from budget determination play a pivotal role in guiding the project's financial trajectory. Notable among these outcomes are the cost baseline, project funding requirements, and document updates. Each of these elements serves a distinct purpose, collectively ensuring that the project is adequately funded, resources are efficiently allocated, and all financial considerations align with the project's objectives. The cost baseline is the approved representation of the time-phased project budget, excluding any management reserves. Its modification can only be executed through formal change control procedures, ensuring that alterations adhere to established protocols. The cost baseline is a reference point for comparing actual results and is constructed by aggregating the approved budgets for various scheduled activities. Management reserves are added to the cost baseline to formulate the comprehensive project budget. In situations where changes necessitate the utilization of management reserves, the change control process is employed to secure approval for incorporating the relevant management reserve funds into the cost baseline. Total funding requirements and periodic funding necessities, e.g., quarterly, annually, stem from the cost baseline. The cost baseline incorporates projected expenditures along with anticipated liabilities. Often released in incremental amounts, funding may not be uniformly distributed across the project timeline. The alignment of project funding with the cost baseline ensures financial stability and facilitates the seamless execution of project activities. The execution of this process may lead to updates in various project documents, including cost estimates. Updates to cost estimates are made to incorporate any additional information available during the determined budget process. Project schedule. Estimated costs for each activity may be documented and updated as part of the project schedule. This ensures that the schedule aligns with the financial aspects of the project. Risk register. Any new risks identified during the determined budget process are documented in the risk register. These risks are then managed using the risk management processes, ensuring potential challenges are identified and addressed proactively. Updating these project documents is essential for maintaining accuracy and alignment across different aspects of the project, enabling effective decision-making and control throughout the project lifecycle. Control costs is the process of overseeing the project's status to update project costs and manage changes to the cost baseline. The primary advantage of this ongoing process is the maintenance of the cost baseline throughout the project's life cycle. This process is executed continuously, involving updating the budget with knowledge of the actual costs incurred. Any authorized budget adjustment must be approved through the Perform Integrated Change Control process. Effective cost control involves analyzing the correlation between project fund consumption and the work achieved. Project cost control encompasses several key elements. Influencing factors for changes. Proactively influencing factors that lead to changes in the authorized cost baseline. Timely action on change. Requests. ensuring all change requests are promptly addressed. Managing actual changes. Handling actual changes as and when they occur. Preventing exceedance of authorized funding. Ensuring that cost expenditures align with authorized funding limits periodically and across project components. Monitoring cost performance. Monitoring cost performance to identify and understand variances from the approved cost baseline. Preventing unapproved changes. Preventing unapproved changes from being included in reported costs or resource usage. Informing stakeholders of changes. Communicating approved changes and associated costs to relevant stakeholders. Managing expected cost overruns. Bringing expected cost overruns within acceptable limits. Control costs is a critical aspect of project management that ensures financial alignment, effective decision-making, and adherence to approved budgets throughout the project's progression. In the context of cost control, data analysis is a crucial tool that employs various techniques such as earned value analysis, EVA, variance analysis, trend analysis, and reserve analysis. These methodologies empower organizations to scrutinize and optimize their financial performance throughout the project lifecycle. Earned value analysis compares the performance measurement baseline to the actual schedule and cost performance. It integrates the scope, cost, and schedule baseline into the performance measurement baseline. EVA tracks 3 key dimensions for each work package and control account: planned value, PV; earned value, EV; actual cost, AC. Variance analysis involves examining cost and schedule variances and related performance indices. Commonly analyzed measurements include schedule variance, cost variance, schedule performance index, SPI, and cost performance index, CPI. Trend analysis evaluates project performance trends over time, determining whether performance is improving or deteriorating. Techniques include the use of charts and forecasting. Reserve analysis monitors the status of contingency and management reserves during cost control. It assesses whether these reserves are still necessary or if additional reserves need to be requested, ensuring effective risk management. These data analysis techniques provide a comprehensive understanding of project cost dynamics, enabling informed decision-making and proactive management of cost-related challenges throughout the project life cycle. In project cost management, emerging practices involve extending earned value management, EVM, to encompass the notion of earned schedule, ES. ES represents a further development in both the theory and implementation of EVM. Earned schedule theory goes beyond the schedule variance metrics employed in traditional EVM, earned value minus planned value, by introducing ES and actual time, AT. Utilizing the alternative equation for calculating schedule variance, ES minus AT, a project is deemed ahead of schedule when the earned schedule exceeds 0. In essence, this indicates that, at a specific point in time, the project has earned more than initially planned. The Schedule Performance Index, SPI, utilizing earned schedule metrics, is expressed as ES divided by AT, offering insights into the efficiency of work accomplishment. Given the distinctive nature of each project, the project manager may find it necessary to tailor the implementation of project cost management processes. Tailoring considerations encompass knowledge management. Assess whether the organization maintains a formal knowledge management and financial database repository. Estimating and budgeting. Examine the existence of formal or informal cost, estimating and budgeting related policies, procedures, and guidelines within the organization. Earned value management. Determine if the organization incorporates earned value management practices in project management. Use of agile methodologies. Evaluate whether the organization adopts agile methodologies in project management and understand how this choice influences the cost estimating process. Governance. Investigate the presence of formal or informal audit and governance policies, procedures, and guidelines within the organization. In agile or adaptive environments, where projects are confronted with significant uncertainty or have evolving scopes, the traditional approach of detailed cost calculations may not be as beneficial, given the frequency of changes. Instead, adopting lightweight estimation methods becomes more practical. These methods enable a swift, high-level projection of project labor costs, allowing for easy adjustments as changes inevitably occur. Detailed estimates are reserved for short-term planning phases, aligning with a just-in-time approach. Furthermore, when projects with high variability must adhere to strict budgets, adjusting scope and schedule becomes a more frequent practice to ensure alignment with cost constraints. This flexible approach acknowledges the dynamic nature of agile projects, allowing for adaptability within defined budgetary limits. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we shall be discussing Project Quality Management Overview. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening and see you on our next segment.